Today about Kanye's brunch. Definitely gonna talk about that.
Black
Our
Economic
take.
Forum, bro.
That's right. My take, your take on what we feel about it, both pros and cons. The way I see it, if you haven't seen it yet, stop right now, go watch it, or don't. You clicked on this link for a purpose because you want to see what we rated it here on Reviews. So stay tuned. Welcome to Reviews. I'm your host Ken. Here with your co-host of Zach.
Salute.
That's right. Cheers. We got our drink as always.
Yeah, this is not Hornitos though. I know y'all see this is the shot glass, but this is actually
Of course.
if you smell what the Rock is
Ter-
curating
Terramana.
tequila Terramana joint.
Shout out to The Rock. That's what's up. So,
Let's get into it.
you guys clicked on the link. You know we here to talk about. We keep it going with Kanye and his Sunday brunch, Future Brunch.
Yeah,
What do you call it?
If you absolutely, man, because when we initially was talking about it, we only took like a kind of like a skim through because we had other shows to get pushing out. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of pushed Ken to like, yo, we really need to do a proper
Finish it.
deep dive. He was like, we'll revisit it.
Previously on Reviews.
He had a brunch on Facebook last week. That's where he spoke about his another part of his upbringing, like where he was actually born. I think he was born in Atlanta, right? I believe so. And his mom used to work for Jesse Jackson, one of the first black women worked for Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, Operation
father-
Push.
Yeah, his father was a Black Panther, not the one from Wakanda, but the Black Panther. Yes,
a real Black Panther.
right.
Yeah.
He spoke about a lot of things, especially the whole things about the abortion, and all that stuff. So he had a brunch. He also had other speakers talk about their being put in prison at a young age, where
Prophet
black
Walker. Prophet Walker was talking about that.
yeah,
Jason Lee were two of the main pivotal speakers.
right. So I'm glad to see stuff like that. I'm glad to see Ye putting brunches together, recording these things to put it out there again, not to not let people know, but to let people know exactly, get more in depth into Ye and what he's been dealing with, his upbringings, and also have a stage for people like those who don't have the stage or the wherewithal to be able to go out there and say what they have to say, be able to do that. You got your finger up.
I would like to give this is a call, a moment. This is the Illuminati moment.
Go ahead.
All right, so basically the Future's Brunch is just the Black Boule. It's the Illuminati. If y'all don't know what the Black Boule is, y'all can research that. I'm not going to go in depth to that. There's a whole series of videos on the internet talking about the Black Boule.
Okay.
Kanye
I don't
is
even know
part
about
of
that either.
Kanye is part of the Black Boule. He's an elite level Boule member. The Future's Brunch is basically the first time you will ever see the Black Boule in full organization live for your viewership, right? The table was in what? It was a pyramid. It was a triangle. Okay.
Yeah.
Illuminati, Boule, all right? That's there. It was dimly lit because these are supposedly your gods, right?
Okay.
The elites, the upper echelon, right?
Right.
Chosion. Now, in terms of messagery, what is Ye really talking about? He's talking about Black power, Black economic power. That's what he's talking about. He wants Black economic power to be the main conversational topic, point blank, period. He did break down more things. I'm going to completely watch the full Future's Brunch. I watched a good 30 minutes of it. I like how he opened it. He said, Ye's a comedian, bro. Your man 100%. Opens his Black Boule brunch by saying, as a Christian, you're not supposed to talk to psychics and healers, But I spoke to my healers and a couple of psychics before having this brunch. And, it just lets me know that we have to change the narrative. And we have to encourage, the power of the future, because
Right.
essentially, I am a vessel from God, and it's my point,
My duty.
and it's my duty to speak through him into all of us as Black people. And then he goes on more. The dialogue of Ye right now is so powerful. Like, everything Ye says lands, because you're getting two dynamic frequencies at this simultaneously. You're getting Yeezy, which is the Black Boule, the Illuminati, right? This is why you have triangular tables and warehouses with 3 windows of light beams
Lights beaming
coming.
through.
Then you have Kanye, who wants to just be, a Black leader, and have Black leadership and full control of the Black narrative, which universally anybody, celeb or non-celeb, worker or non-employed, whatever, they all want that. And you're getting it simultaneously when he speaks. He's putting so much at risk in terms of his popularity, in terms of his celebrity. But at the same time, the man is bipolar. So, in the midst of this dialogue and the simultaneous frequency that you get in, it's going to be a dynamic of mental instability in what he's saying to you. So when he speaks, you really do not know what the man is going to say. He is totally unpredictable at this point. You know what I'm saying? And in this unpredictability, a lot of things that he is not supposed to say per the rules of the Black Boule of the Illuminati Coven, it puts him at great risk. And the Futures Brunch REVUZ implore you to watch and listen to the dialogue, listen to what the man is saying. I think the message in terms of when you just like decipher and decode all these things that I just mentioned, and you just get to the baseline of what he's saying, which is, Black economic power. I think we on REVUZ, we could both agree we all for that, right?
100%.
And yes, Black leadership, we for that. Everything else that he talks about, that's Ye. That's Kanye. Yeah, that's because we not millionaires. Ye is also a billionaire, right? In terms of his valuation. So he has access to things that, and we said this in Donda on our audio podcast. Ye has access to things that the average celebrity does not have access to.
Correct.
No musician can live in the bird's nest.
No.
They can't live in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium just to record music.
No, not at all.
They cannot do it. So
Correct.
Ye is breaking barriers of things that even his fellow celebrity peers cannot follow.
Cannot do. Correct.
So he is really in a very unique position. He's
on a new level.
Yes, that's my take on the Futures Brunch. But I'm gonna finish it. But essentially, the first 5 minutes, anybody who watches will know, is about Black economic power.
And that's what we need more of. So I'm all for it. You guys haven't seen it, check it out. We'll leave a description down below so you guys can click on it from here. But yeah.
Question for you, Ken. Do you think it's going to happen? Because you're in an economic power position as a working man. What do you think? You're in certain circles,
right?
That even I'm not in. So what do you think? Think it's going to happen?
In regards to what?
Black economic power.
Yeah, I think it will.
This is where we at. This is the part 2 of the deep dive with the Future Brunch. Black's Future Month, whatever that means.
Yeah, Black Future Brunch. So, real quick, ladies and gentlemen, we watched it in its entirety. As Love Zach mentioned, the first part we spoke about it, we kind of skimmed right through it. I mean, my interest level wasn't at the highest of it. Love Zach said, Ken, get focused, continue to watch it. I'm like, all right, I'm going to spend my time and watch this. After watching, I must say, I was impressed by what I heard, what I saw. And again, we're going to dig deep into that now. But my first takeaway from it is shout out to Ye for putting that together.
Big ups.
Yeah, definitely shout out to him putting that together, getting all types of media to come out. I understand his mission. I understand his vision. I understand what he's looking to do. I think it's something that should have been done a long time ago with people in his position or higher of our color at that time. I mean, I don't understand why it's taken so long and Ye to be one of the top people to go out there and try to push this. But what you think about it?
I mean, on a positive note, I'm gonna start off on the positive side. It's good. I mean, Ye is talking about the culture, right? Black media's responsibility in pushing the future of the culture forward.
Right.
That's why it's called the Future Brunch. They basically, number one, want to eliminate Black History Month because, as we always talk about in all our shows, Black History always. You feel me?
Correct.
That's one. Two, they want to incorporate a Black Future Month. So it's kind of like, you cutting your nose to spite your face because you want to do away with Black History Month, but then at the same time, you want to implement a Black Future Month. Like, just make it all about Black Future always. Like, it don't have to be, designated in this month time frame. Like, I don't understand that. But, all right, I guess it's catchy. It's a media people, so they gotta have to have these little catchy, paraphrasing and all these little derivatives.
Right.
I'm just throwing darts out right now. I don't really know, but I don't get the Black Future Month in terms of labeling, but that's what it is. Well, ultimately, what was the message, right? The message that Ye was really trying to deliver was how can, as he said, control the narrative, which I'm going to ascertain as how are we going to claim our power within the media scope, right? Within the entertainment vessel of the media. How is the Black creators, the powers that be, which is who gathered at this event, allegedly all the powers that be, because I felt there was many powerful Black individuals who were not present at this brunch. But we'll get into that later.
Right.
For those who did attend, they were some powerful people there, primarily in the female Black media aspect. I'm gonna name three because those are the three who spoke. I felt in terms of the women, because there were many women present at the brunch, and I felt there should have been more women, especially now because we engage in media, right? We engage in content. We are content creators, and a lot of the content is derived off the struggles, negatively, and the positive, highlights of our Black women, right? You know what I'm saying? We see it on all these different streaming platforms. So I felt, the other Black attendees who also had high ranks in media, journalism, and so on and so forth should have spoke up. But you did get three women who spoke. You had Tanisha Laverne Grant. She's an entertainment journalist. She also works at Pix 11. She was one of the first Black female speakers. She was talking about, the power in the Black media, especially on the feminine aspect, and, being able to ask the right questions that, empower the culture, that drive the culture. You know what I'm saying? Eliminating the whole derivative and stereotypical trope of just focusing on the fashion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you at these events, you know what I'm saying? These movie releases, these industry music events, these listening parties, things of that nature. So that was great. Then, you pivoted to Charisma Dibri. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing her surname correctly. Charisma Dibri, D-E Berry. If I'm mispronouncing her surname,
you guys get at him in the comments. Just get at him in the comments.
Apologize. I am sipping. I'm sipping too. So
it's too early.
Right,
get at him in the comments.
Copy. She is, at MPA. She's a part of the Magazine Publishers Association, and she is a high-level executive in Essence. She's also a best-selling author. She wrote Run Sis, which is number one. You know what I'm saying, on the number one best-selling author categories. So she is valid. She is accredited. You know what I'm saying? She is Gucci. You know what I mean? She's speaking live and direct from the source of the culture. She works for Essence. She's an executive. Like, you can't get more live and direct than that.
Right.
And she is chocolates, melanin, Queen Empress. So I was very proud to listen to her speak. You know what I'm saying? And she was addressing, you know, the state of the culture in the essence of how Black celebrities and high-ranking entertainment professionals don't really like to embrace the journalistic and melanated magazines that help curate them and make them celebrities. It's not until let me hear this.
Up for a second. My hands up. I just want to interject for a second.
All right, let me hear
to
this.
Give credit to those who do not want to entertain or even, you know, who don't want to entertain the media, or no matter who it is, Essence or not, or Vibe or X, whoever it is. I feel that from their side of things, the media has never been on their side. The media has bashed them. The media takes anything and spins it on them. So I totally understand from their point of view why they're scared of all media, right? Whether it be Black media, white media, because of, look what happens. We see, and sad to say, we are more intrigued by the drama, by the bad side of things. That
the fuckery.
Yes, versus the uplifting things that we see in the media. So as a Black artist who's trying to do what they do, you think they want to mingle, and it doesn't matter who, they think they want to mingle with any type of media? No, because all medias rather spin and put the bad news out than the good news.
Nah, you facts. You know what they say, bad publicity is probably even more popular than good publicity, right?
Right.
They live in that space. And you're right about that. Yeah, exactly. And she was just talking about what Ken basically touched on, was like, yo, you know, like people of that caliber, you know, that get to that level, they want to bang with the Vogues, you know what I'm saying? And the Harper's Bazaar and all these high level.
The Vanity Fairs,
yeah, the Vanity Fairs and all that. And I like how she called it the white ice, you know what I'm saying? Versus the black ice, you know what I'm saying? And basically our Black high-level celebs, when they get to that point, it's like, as Ken very eloquently said it, like, yeah, Scoop Bear, I don't really care about the black ice, you know what I mean? Like, F a Vibe,
because look what they've done to them. Look what they've done to them.
But I disagree, bro, because prior to them getting to that elite level, the vibes, it's the essence that, you know what I mean? Even the Jets back in the day that helped them climb to that ladder, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you can't slime,
on both
bro.
sides, though. On both sides. They give them good publicity, but also give them bad. They like I said, they like to get the negativity. Because that sells.
The BETs of the world, you know what I mean? You can't slime BET. Of course, you know, Halle Berry not going to do no BET joint because Halle Berry is like, it's BET, B. And that was mentioned in the brunch by one of the up and coming journalists, how she was talking about how, you know, the fact that Halle Berry spoke to her on the red carpet and was kind of like not aware that, you know, because she works for BET, that her position on the red carpet as a journalist and trying to get the inside scoop was all the way in the back, you know what I'm saying, versus, you know, the more elite publications and elite media, you know, conglomerates, you know what I mean, that have their staff ready to hit them on the red carpet to question and do their Q&A and all that. So that was cool. And then, of course, Connie Orlando, who's also an executive for BET, she stepped in and she spoke. So those are the three highlighted speakers in the brunch, which is an hour long, which, as Ken said, we skimmed through. But then when you watch it, you see, it's just like, yo, this is great. You know what I mean? Like, all right, yeah, you have some 3 females, all cocoa melanated, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Connie Orlando's like caramel complexion, but you get the vibe. Like, Black women speaking, you know what I mean? And they all of elite executive level media positions. You know what I'm saying? So it was great.
You count 3. I thought it was 4, but go ahead.
Nah, it's 3. Well, the other young female, I didn't catch her name, but she's not on the level of the 3 that I mentioned. You You know what I'm saying? But she's
of course she's on the level because she want to talk about crypto and the metaverse. And Kanye wasn't with the shit. Neither are you. So I get it. You guys don't give a shit about the metaverse and NFTs, and so of course she don't count. But the other three, all right, whatever. Continue.
That's for the White Ice publications. They on that wave, but that's the positive side. The negative side is like, all right, so you know, you always gotta give a Pearson view of it, right? What are we really seeing right here? We're really seeing the Black Economic Forum, right? I mean, this is not nothing new. The governments and power nations do this all the time. They have what? The World Economic Forum. They do it every year. They go to Switzerland, right? And they talk about, you know, global market, global trade.
They do it at a triangle table.
That's what I'm saying. So that's exactly.
About good games right now. Like, what's going on? They're about to go to war.
That's the Illuminati. Yay! Listen, all Illuminati elites were sitting there watching that Facebook stream and was like, salute, yay, John. Because when I say that is the Black Boule in full display, Black Boule in full display. And if y'all don't know what the Black Boule is, YouTube that. You know, I love Zach. I can give you no breakdown about the Black Boule.
But put the links in the description.
The Future Brunch was the first time me as a conscious man have seen a Black Boule gathering in a public forum for your viewership. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that's a ritual, John. So Ye definitely just executed a ritual, Chilsion. You know what I'm saying? Via the engine of Facebook, Chilsion. Okay, so that's 2. That's 1, 2, right? And then 3, he had 3 females speak at the Boule meeting, breaking down the culture derivatives in Black media. 3 points, Chilsion. So Ye is Gucci. Why? Because the Illuminati never forgets, Sean. They always remember, especially when it comes to the rituals, Sean. All right? And in our weekly show, I'm going to touch on certain people in the sports industrial complex who have made very drastic ritualistic errors in their ascension. And I'll discuss that on another platform. But they are Black athletes. I'll mention it for the weekly show. So look forward to that. Now, Ye did a ritual. Ironically, Ye is going through what? His own ritual. Ken was talking about this on many shows when we did the Genius joints. About who? Kim Kardashian. She is what? Sliming his joint. Divorce, Scooby, you up out of here, bruh. And then slimes him with the ritual of going for the dorky guy in P. Davidson job. Who I got get see him on SNL episode 46, Weird Loots. I worked that show. Yeah, I did that. Love Zach did that. And I seen that guy in real life, John. And like I said, no interaction communicative-wise, but from my standpoint, he's a goofball, John. He's just a goofy-ass dude.
The women in Hollywood love him. The women in high places love him. So, I mean, you gotta be doing something.
I don't know,
It might be funny. Might be funny. Who knows? Might be that funny.
So, that's the ritual. Obviously, Kim K know that I was going to hit a button emotionally for Kanye, because Kanye's a swaggy dude. You know what I'm saying? You hear this guy talks. Yeah, you know, at 5, you know, I spoke to a healer and they said, at 5 years old, I'll be designing cities. Ken, you're a star. Louis Vuitton. Hey, listen, and I know we're having this brunch, and I seem excited and ramped up, but you know, we're just talking. We're talking about the future.
Listen.
I mean, again, me and Virgil, when we came together, we spoke. And then I hired, the head designer, Balenciaga, for Yeezy Season 1, because, again, we're on the same planet, So, I mean, what are we talking about? We're talking about the future. But, again, I don't want to seem ramped up. So, I'm just going to let, the vibe and the energy take its course.
Right, of course.
Because this is reviews. That's a Yeezyism.
Bro, that's not 100% just like Yeezy. That's what it is, though. That was perfect. That was flawless. Cheers to that. But we're not gonna harp on Kim and him. They both did what they had to do for their own livelihood, for the children, etc. It is what it is. Kim couldn't handle Kanye from jump.
I hear you, and I feel that's why he's doing this ritual with the brunch. Ye needs to be distracted in the work aspect, and this brunch was one of his greatest distractions. And what did he do? He performed. He had to perform. He gave you the Sunday service in midst of the brunch.
Yeah, Kanye is heartbroken, but I mean, he also has a mission, right?
Yes, he spoke about that in the brunch.
Yeah,
yes.
He also has a mission. So Kanye's not going to let that mission down. He's going to go full force. And this ritual that he's dealing with is just one hurdle that he either has to deal with or overcome, right? And he has to pick one. And at this point, he's not taking it too well. But yeah, I mean, his focus should be on his mission. This is the second, rebound chick he's dealing with. This one that looks like him.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest, all he had to do was clone her. He'd be good to go. What he worried about?
I don't know. But my thing is, from the Future Brunch aspect, do you think the message landed or it flew over everyone's head? The people who did watch it.
I think the message landed, for sure. I think the message is very strong. It's very positive. It's very doable as well. I just hope that everyone who's watching this, who also watched the Sunday Brunch, understands the mission and try to be a part of it, right? Let's not, especially now that we have this opportunity to be in certain places of power, let's not take that and, like Zach said, quickly go to the white ice, right? Let's try to uplive or even create more black ice.
I agree with that.
My biggest concern with the Sunday Brunch was, why did it take now for this to happen? Why was it why was it because we're talking like Kanye is the only or the first to be in this not, and that's what I get upset about. I love Kanye, that's why we're all about him. But where's everybody else? Where's the people who were here before him?
Exactly. Jay. I mean, Jay, Kendrick, J. Cole. Drake. Y'all the 4 rap gods currently, right? Drake is current. Kendrick is current.
It's not even about hip hop, rap. It's bigger than that. And Kanye is showing that it's bigger than that.
But you're right, though. He was by himself, and that's what I'm saying. And that's why you can't slime Ye. Even if you don't agree, you think the brunch is just like a publicity stunt or whatever, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is he by himself. He's standing alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of iconic artists that represent the culture of hip hop, because that's what Ye represents. Point blank, period. Where are his fellow peers? Jay, where you at, bruh? You know what I'm saying?
Well, Jay did his thing with the
Drake, you pulled up for the Larry Hoover joint. You didn't want to pull up for this? Come on, bruh. Kendrick, J. Cole, where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put their name in it. Now, yes, people could say, oh, they probably was on tour or they had other engagements. That's what's up. But they could have popped on the Zoom. This is just 2022, baby. You don't physically gotta be there. You know what I mean? You could have came up on a Zoom call. Don't tell me y'all can't do that, John. Y'all could have did the jump. Because if I'm any one of them, I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that.
But we also have to take in consideration whether even invited.
Yeah, of course. But why would Ye not want to invite other influential, iconic artists to further spread this message of what? Controlling the narrative in black media.
I agree. You're right. Maybe again, they didn't take it seriously, or they figured it's a waste of time. Who knows? I mean, like I said to you just now, I think what took this so long? Where's everybody at? Which I agree with you at. This is something that should have been spoken about years ago. They're talking like we've never had this opportunity before. The people you mentioned been in these positions for some time now, right? People at that table been in this situation. I mean, in this position they're in now. Why is it that now is taking them to get to this point? That's my only takeaway from it. Shout out to Kanye for making it happen, but I'm still mind blown as to why in 2022 this is happening when I feel people of our color have been in higher positions or in this position to do this.
Yeah, Russell Simmons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Diddy.
Yes.
Russell Simmons, Diddy,
Dash,
Dame Dash. Yeah, these cats is heads of labels. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So that's big facts.
That's what I'm coming from.
Now, Dame been speaking about Bosch ownership for years. You know what I mean? So you can never really slime Dame on that level. You know what I mean? Diddy is a Scorpio like you. He's always been about his money. You know what I'm saying?
That's correct. That's it. About his money, that's it. Keep it moving.
His money and his gal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it. Keep it moving.
You know what I mean? So, you can't really slime Diddy. You know what I mean? And, Russell Simmons, he had to take flight because, he had some. That Me Too was coming for him, you know what I mean? So he had the dipset real quick up out of here. So we'll leave that, alone. But, hopefully everything works out for him. I mean, still a lot of stuff going on with that, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
So I would say this. What's the one thing that Ye never fails at? And we spoke about this consistently from jump. Whenever we have conversations about this guy, and that's his vision. How your man could take a brunch and make it beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy.
That's correct. That is correct. That is correct, bro.
He gave you two versions. In the video, it was all white.
All white.
With the piano, right? And him dancing, right?
And the bird chick, yes.
And Selena Banks, Crucian, Virgin Island gal, big up VI. You understand? And then for the Future Brunch, he's like, yeah. They probably said it like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do the yang of the yin of my first brunch from Dark Twisted Fantasy. Cause we gotta make it all black. Again, I don't wanna feel like I'm too ramped up or I'm too excited, but I wanna come in a Balenciaga thermal, you know what I mean, with the bubble jacket, even though it's 85 degrees outside. And I'm gonna make sure we have two ultra light beams coming down. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the future. What are we talking about, Ken? We're talking about the future. God is looking down on our meal as we discuss the future. Because you a star. Balenciaga is gonna call you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Listen, wrap this up. As you guys know, we always have our reviews on it. My take on it, I give it a 4. I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. It could have had a 5th star. I'm gonna tell you why I didn't get that 5th star. Everything else they spoke about was great. Empowerment for black people, the media pushing, the future. Here's where the 4 star, the missing star comes in. We're talking about the future. And Kanye's dismissal of the future, which is Web3, the metaverse, NFTs. I'm like, excuse me? How dare you?
He's like me, bro. He don't know about that.
Yeah, but you don't dismiss it. If you want the future, this is how you get it. And this is why I have a problem. This is why I always feel a certain way when I come and speak to my brothers and sisters about the future, the NFTs, the metaverse, digital currency, things that I've been talking about years when Batman Beyond came out. And everybody, mostly of my peers, dismisses it. And then they're going to get upset when the future comes and it passes them by. And they're like, why we didn't get a piece of this? Because you want to be stuck in the current. We're talking about the future that we're going to dismiss. anything about cryptocurrency, metaverse, Web3. That's why I give it a 4 out of 5. You, I'm sure, let's hear your take. 5, of course, 100%.
5 out of 5. 1, because it is the greatest Illuminati.
No. Numinati.
Numinati.
Yes.
Numinati black boule display I have ever publicly viewed.
Right.
All right, because all of these things are not new; they happen in secret, but we put it on a public forum. So,
yeah,
shouts to you, Ye. And number 2, his audio was perfect. Yes. No audio issues.
No one got fired. No one
got fired. All the microphones wirelessly activated on their range for the audio decibel levels were clear.
Everything worked flawlessly. Agreed.
And number 3, the lighting. Your man had 2 ultra light beams coming down at him and Jason Lee at the apex point of the Illuminati pyramid brunch table. That is perfect. While he is wearing his Yeezy season 6 or whatever thermal bubble leather jacket when it had to have been like 90 degrees outside. Shouts to you, E. Shouts to you, Ye. Only you would do that.
Indeed.
I can never do that. I can't even pull it off, bro. I can't. So 5 out of 5, B.
That's great. You heard it here first. 4, 5 out of 5. That's how reviews do. Thanks for clicking on the video. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Thanks to all the followers and subscribers currently. Of course, you can hit the dislike button. You don't like what we're saying, but please smash it, hit it, do whatever you want with that like or dislike button. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Salute.